What's going on, fight fans? It's Capital Combat. The name says it all. I'm Rob Jarrell, and this is my initial reaction to the Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez versus Carlos Cuadras fight. Um, First of all, I got to apologize. In my first initial reaction with Triple G versus Kell Brook, I was a little bit upset. I was a little bit emotional. Not because I was rooting for either one of the fighters. It's just that the fight, it was a great fight. We saw a lot of good things from both fighters, and we don't when you see a fight like that, high action, high skilled, um, you don't want to see it end in a corner stoppage for any reason. You kind of want to see what's happened because of the type of high drama. So that's what it is. I just thought that both guys were really showing a lot in the ring. And Kell Brook actually had a good chance to make it the fight just beyond interesting because those first 4 rounds were great. And Triple G just came out and put double the pressure that he had been putting on Kell Brook even more on the 5th round. So that's just that. But we got a very high skilled, high action, high octane fight with Cuadras versus Chocolatito. And one of the good things that I like from Chocolatito is that he forced Cuadras to fight, because I watched 2 fights with Carlos Cuadras, especially versus Luis Concepcion and Ito from Japan. I can never remember his first name, but he's a guy that likes to move a lot, fight from the outside, then vary up his punch selection. In this one, he did, but I think the pace was just a little too much for him. And then a guy like Chocolatito, who makes a lot of those punches either miss or glance off his shoulders and his elbows, and he gets maximum torque just by dipping his body, turning his body from side to side, and never really retreating. What he normally does, he likes to move laterally around the opponent, then throw a punch, and then not only just throw one. He doesn't throw one punch at a time. He throws multiple punches at a time, and they seem to get maximum reach on each one. So even as Cuadras is retreating, there's still a possibility that he could be hit from Chocolatito, and Chocolatito just always kept coming. So that was a great fight. I enjoyed myself. I think he brought his power well, especially versus Cuadras. I think Cuadras showed a lot in that fight. You'll probably see him back on television. He was still undefeated going into the fight. This one loss doesn't take a lot away from him. But Chocolatito remains on that pound for pound, possibly #1 in all of boxing, depending on who you ask. So there you go. And we did see Yoshihiro Kamagai take out Soda Karas in the undercard, which was, of course, a rematch, a high contact rematch which was just a great match to open the show. If I'm not mistaken, Kamagai landed 50% of his punches versus Jesus Soda Karas, and Karas threw 700 punches to 652 from Kamagai, but Kamagai was just able to land at a higher rate and was more efficient with his punches, and that body work really took a lot out of Soda Karas. I remember, I think he hit him with a body shot back in the 2nd or 3rd round, and you could tell that really affected Soda Karas, and he just concentrated on that and was able to break Soda Karas down. So that was a great fight. It was a great evening of fights. About to catch the end of UFC now and go from there. So until next time, guys, we should be doing our recap pretty soon to further break down the fights, and you'll see the preview for the Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Liam Smith fight that's coming up in a week. So until next time, guys, peace.